So glad you could join me today for PJ's Storytime. I have another great tale I'd like to share with you. "How hungry I am," said the big black fox to his mother one day. "Have you any food?" "I don't," Mother Fox replied. "I don't." "Well then," said the big black fox, "boil a big kettle full of water. Have it good and hot, for I will go and get the little red hen this early morning." Off went the big black fox in search of the little red hen. Poor little red hen, mending and mending, had been working since the sun came up. She had just begun to think of breakfast and was out to seek some nice juicy worms, for she was very, very hungry. How could she know that the big black fox was hunting her? The little red hen left the door open, for she hoped to be away just a few minutes. And while she was away, the big black fox came and slipped inside. "Ha ha," said he. "It won't be long before the little red hen will come back, and then we shall have a delicious breakfast, Mother Fox and I." I had almost forgotten the bag the big black fox had brought with him to carry the little red hen. He was so sure about. Now he hid himself and the bag. In came the little red hen with 7 juicy worms. The early hen catches the juicy worms, she thought, and was glad that she had risen with the sun. Suddenly she stopped still. Something was wrong, and she was greatly frightened. "Now what can it be?" she thought. She was about to run to the door when out popped the big black fox from his hiding place. "Not so fast, little red hen. Not so fast." Quicker than a wink, little red hen dropped 7 juicy worms and half flew, half jumped upon the high mantelpiece. "Come down," said the big black fox. "Come down at once." "I will not," the little red hen replied. "I am safer up here." "You'll come down quite soon," replied the big black fox with a wicked smile. "I have a trick that will do it." Then he started to run in a circle. Poor little red hen. She turned and turned to watch him, wondering what he was up to. The faster the fox ran, the faster she turned, and soon she became so dizzy she fell off the mantelpiece. The big black fox pounced upon her and stowed her inside the bag. Then he was off. "I hope," he thought, "Mother will have that water nice and hot, so we do not have to wait." The big black fox was quite pleased with himself and his cunning. It was quite after 10 now, and hot. And it was so hot that the big black fox had to stop more and more often to rest. The heat began to make him drowsy, and so, as you may suspect, he sat down once too often, for he was sound asleep in a second. "What shall I do?" thought the little red hen, who hadn't despaired a bit. "I know," she suddenly remembered that she had been mending that morning. "How lucky that I have my sewing materials with me, my scissors, my needle and thread. I hope my change will come soon." Then she heard the fox snoring, so she knew he was fast asleep. "Now," she said. Out came her little scissors. Quickly she cut a hole large enough for her to pass through. "Now for a stone as large as myself," she thought. She found one at last. Very quietly, yet very quickly, she placed it inside the bag and sewed the cut that she had made. When she had finished, off she went faster than she ever thought she could travel. Back to her home she hurried, and when she got there, she could not close the door fast enough. Then she locked it and double locked it. Not only that, but she hurried down to the cellar and locked the cellar door, for she was scared. The big black fox awakened at last. I must have fallen asleep. How silly. The water must be all boiled out by now. Come, I must hurry, he said, as he lifted the bag upon his shoulder. He went but a few steps before he noticed the weight of his load. What a juicy, plump little hen she must be, he thought, and thinking that, he didn't grumble at the weight. He arrived at the little house at last. There was Mother Fox at the door, quite anxious, and watching the walk to see if he was coming. You've been gone so long, she complained. The water boiled out once, and would have boiled out to nothing again had I not poured more and more into the pot. I'm sorry, Mother Fox, the big black fox replied. But is it hot enough now? Come and you shall see, she replied. She lifted the cover. What a cloud of steam there was. Quite hot enough, I am sure, agreed her son. Now hold the cover while I open the bag so that the little red hen can fall right in. Now you know and I know that the little red hen was not inside. Otherwise, we should have had to cry for the little red hen. Instead, as the big black fox opened the bag wide, out rolled the big stone and into the scalding water it went. Out splashed almost the whole pot full upon the black fox and the mother fox. They suffered for days and days. They would not even leave their house, and had it not been for kind neighbor foxes, they might have died. But never again did Big Black Fox think of the Little Red Hen. The end.